All right, so we'll take a minute to have everybody.
All right, so we'll take a minute to
Ah.
have everybody. All right, so we'll take a minute to have
I didn't want to have the echo there. So I do apologize. I don't know what was happening in regard to the live stream there. So all of a sudden I just like kind of froze and I was like, oh my goodness, this is like reminding me of like a TikTok thing and stuff like that. So thankfully I just restarted. Oh, thank you, Mona. Yes, I was very confused. I was like, all of a sudden, I was like saying the messages, and I was just like a pause. And I think my guides were like making it very clear that it is all about being able to pause and things of that nature. So, and now we're back. So it's all about what they were really saying is that it's all about a time of focus and really it's all about the energy really feels all about establishing where we are at and things of that nature, and it is all about where it is and things like that. So it is basically all about a time of reflection for this week. So and it's almost a time of clearing out the old and bringing in the new. So it's almost the energy of letting go of the old and whatever no longer serves us and moving forward in a new direction. And I feel like there's a message coming through. And I do feel that really the message is really letting go of trying to make things work. So I feel like it's all about allowing things to go with the flow of things, and it's allowing us to be able to just let spirit do the work and things like that. So it's allowing us to be able to do the work and allowing us to trust in the divine and allowing us to be able to do that. So that is really the message here that is coming through. So the first card here is that we have is rest and reconsider, which is a perfect of what we've been really focusing on and reflecting upon. So this is all about reflection and really just allowing us to take a step back, really resting and allowing that time for self-care and self-love as well. And it's a moment of stillness. So it's allowing us to be still, allowing us to be in the moment of things and things like that. So it's allowing us to really just be in the now instead of worrying so much into the future. It's allowing us to be in the now and taking that time to be able to be in the present. So that is really where that is at in regard to different things and things like that. So I feel like that is an absolutely beautiful card. And the archangel that is coming through very strongly is Archangel Xenophon. And he's going to be coming in and sending signs and symbols through nature. And I'm also hearing through music. So I feel like this is a week of meditation, basically. So it's a meditative week in regard to really listening to the divine, listening to our guides, angels, and loved ones on the other side, and things of that nature. So that is where that is at. So that is one of those things and stuff like that. So that is really where that is at, and things of that nature. So the next card here is that we have is spread your wings. The main message that is coming through is the message of harmony. So allowing things to be in harmony and in sync with one another. So I feel like this is allowing things to just flow, just allowing things to be, and things of that nature. And it's all about the message here is honoring yourself of where you're at, and things of that nature. So I'm really, really feeling like that is the message. And I'm also really hearing that it is important to be able to work on our solar plexus. So it's really all about working on that, building up our courage, our self-esteem, letting go of that control, and things of that nature. So allowing things to basically flow and having that rhythm and things like that. So not trying to force a rhythm, but just riding the wave. Or I always like to think of it in Finding Nemo with Crash, the turtle, where they're just going with the flow or riding the wave, or however he says that. But I always think that is a perfect example and analogy of what Spirit is trying to say in regard to this. So the next card here that we have is sadness and isolation. So I feel that some of us may be just feeling like a little bit isolated for this week and things like that, feeling like we're putting a lot of pressure on us and things like that, and it's causing us to be in reactive mode, and it's basically where we're causing us to shut down because we feel like even though it's all about going with the flow, it's like if we have not learned how to go with the flow, it's like where it can cause that feeling of being overwhelmed, feeling that loss of control, and things of that nature. So, and that is what can cause us to feel like we're in it by ourselves, which is never true. It's all about where it's trusting in our guides and our angels, that we're never alone, and our spiritual team is always with us, and we are never alone, and things like that. So that is also an important message. And I feel like really working on our heart chakras for this week and allowing it to be open, allowing us to explore the different opportunities that are there, and things of that nature. So that is really where that is and things like that. So the next card here is that we have is balance. So this is all about balance in the sign of Libra. So however that resonates with you. And I feel like this is also in relation to the divine masculine and the divine feminine as well. Really just allowing things to go into harmony and in sync with one another. So allowing us to prioritize what is the most important in our lives right now. So I feel like that's helping us to have more clarification of what we need to be working on for this week and things like that, of what we're supposed to be doing right now and things like that. So sometimes we get a little sidetracked and try to do a lot, and that's where that juggling thing comes into play, where we're doing too many things at the same time. And it's all about allowing us to take a step back, reflect, recharge our batteries, and allowing us to be able to see things from a different perspective. And if you have not gotten any downloads or anything like that, I feel like you will be getting some messages from the divine. So it's important to really make sure that your third eye and your crown chakra are aligned, and allowing us to be able to hear our spiritual team and things of that nature, to be able to really just go with the flow of things and things like that. So the next card here is that we have is the change your focus. So it's all about that pivot that we've been talking about throughout this entire live so far. And that is really where that is and things like that. So allowing us to just go with the flow of things, allowing us to be in the moment, and allowing us to just, as I mentioned, it's all about us to go with the flow of the universe, and things of that nature. So practicing that self-care, self-love is really valuable. And I would say getting a rose quartz would be very beneficial. So this is my rose quartz that we have here and things like that. So it's hard to see on the screen. It's very pretty. I love this one here, and things like that. So that is where that is at, and things like that. So it would help us to have that harmony and things like that. So I really love the rose quartz and things like that for that reason. And it helps to have that self love, not only in for ourselves, but to help give and receive love, and then helping in relationships that are around us. So the overall messages here from this deck is the strengthening bond. So we're going to be focusing on strengthening bonds with whatever area that we are focusing on in your situation. So that could definitely be with love and romance. It could definitely be where you could be strengthening bonds with your soulmate and things like that. So, and hi, Lorraine. Thank you very much for joining us, and happy Sunday to you as well. And it's all about the strengthening of the bonds and things like that. So it's basically whatever area we're working on is that we are using that to help strengthen bonds and things like that. So I love that. So it's going to continue to be building and things like that. So it's a building block for this week and things of that nature. So the last card here is that we have is shine. So this is the freedom of expression. So it's allowing us to be our authentic selves in this process that we are currently going through. And it is where we are having that just allowing ourselves to be free. And it's all about allowing us to be joyful in the process, knowing that when we are shining and we're raising our vibration, the spotlight is on us. But it's all about helping us to shine the light into the world and allowing our authentic self to come out and things like that. So with whatever situation that we are currently in. So allowing that true nature of ourselves to come out and things like that. So I think that is an absolutely fabulous message and things like that. So, and we're going to go ahead here into the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Bradley Valentine. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the deck if you're wanting to get into readings for doing angel card readings, is that it's all about where it's perfect for beginners. So as you can see, you'll be able to see why when I am drawing messages here. So what does everybody need to know for the week of February 9th, 2025? Oh. Oh, we got a major arcana card here, everyone. Love it. Oh, we got a hopper too. The cards have a lot to tell us for this week. All right. So the first card here is that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor, attention to detail, skilled work that you love. So this is all about finding your passion and allowing that dedication. So that was the first message that came through. It's all about dedication for this week. So how committed are we to what we are putting into our situation? So it's all about that effort, that dedication, and allowing things to build from that dedication. So as we all know, whenever we are starting something or whatever situation we are in, it takes baby steps for it to be able to grow and expand. And not everything happens all at once. That would overwhelm anybody if it happened all at once. And it would just be like a building block of like, oh my goodness, I feel overwhelmed. But that's why the universe does it in smaller blocks and things of that nature, where it kind of builds. And as you put in the effort into something, then the universe will also put it back for you and things like that. So that is really awesome. And of course, if you are going back to school or learning something, and it can be in relation to that. So if you are thinking about it, now is a perfect time to be able to think about going back to school and things of that nature. And it's also where we are learning. So it's all about learning and growing for this week. So soul lessons on every level and things like that. So I absolutely love that. So the next card here is that we have is four chalices. So these are the emotional aspects of the regular tarot. It is failing to recognize the magical opportunity, missing the point, distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world, wake up. So obviously it is a week of reflection. So and that is just reminding me of the first card that we ever drew. It is the Rest and Rejuvenation card in the John Holland deck that we did. This is just allowing us to reiterate that message that we had earlier with the taking a step back, refocusing, and finding that opportunity that we are in. So I feel like some of us are a little bit stuck or are feeling stuck in a pattern that we have going on currently in our own life. And we are just wanting to be able to get out of that cycle. So now it would be a perfect week for us to be able to reflect on what changes we need to be able to get out of that little hump that we feel that we are in. Because I feel like some of us are just in this like very much holding pattern instead, and we're unintentionally holding ourselves back. And so it's just a way for us to realign with what it is that we are trying to move forward in and things of that nature. So, and I feel like that is an awesome, awesome message and things of that nature. So, the next card here is that we have is the World card. So a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want to. Be proud of yourself. So honoring what you are feeling in the emotion. And this is a very positive card and the regular tarot. It's looking at the overview of things and knowing that things are coming together. So, and that things are developing and things like that. So it's all about allowing happiness in the moment. So allowing that happiness to expand and grow from what you are doing and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. I love that message. It is a beautiful, beautiful message in itself and things like that. So the next card here that we have is the Page of Wands. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, and exciting intellectual challenge. Brilliant insights, information that you need, but might be challenging to review all documents carefully. So it's all about gaining that insight that we've been talking about, having that introspection that we were referring to earlier, and just allowing ourselves to think from a logical standpoint and not so much acting on the emotional aspect of things. So, and just allowing us to think from a logical standpoint at first, and then we seeing how we can move forward in the situation. And things of that nature. So the next two cards, we did have a hopper. So the first one is the Eight of Wands, too much going on, stress caused by many positive opportunities and unexpected events or rapid changes, the ability to multitask, business travel. So exactly for some of you, it might be where you are having that business travel, or any type of travel doesn't have to be just business. But I feel that it is fitting into what we were talking about earlier in the earlier message that I was picking up, is that I'm really feeling also Archangel Jophiel is right around us right now. He is really coming through, and it is all about a week of life review. And this is just saying just to have that balance in your life. And seeing what kind of schedule you can build around to find that balance and things like that. So I'm just like, whoo, that is hitting home for me as well. So the next card here is that we have is the Magician. magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So having the confidence and having the courage to be able to move forward, anything can happen. Manifestation is very much there, and things of that nature. And again, it's going back to that book of life that we were talking about earlier. It's in our soul contract. So whatever it is that we are wanting to bring into reality, it is all about us bringing it into reality, and things of that nature. So that is really, really fantastic, and things of that nature. So awesome sauce. And pardon me as I take a drink of my coffee there. All right. So the overall cards here is that we have is the King of Pentacles, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a time of great success, financial security and prosperity. The Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully, a supportive parent and spouse, a good person to work for. So I feel like this is all about having that prosperity in our lives and things like that nature is what they're really pointing that down to for me. And so I feel like we're asking for that prosperity and abundance in all areas of our life. And I feel that the universe is just saying, we got your back. And it is where you got to trust in us and not try to force it in your time. I always say we may laugh, or we may make plans, but God laughs because He always changes them. So whatever we are planning or doing something, and God may change direction for us. And I feel like this is the week of changing direction and things like that. So that is things of that nature that is happening. And the last card here from this deck here is the Six of Chalices, which is children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans and embracing your inner child, the return of people or romances from your past, romanticizing how things should be. So I feel like we're just going to be in a week of daydreams and things of that nature for this week. And what the angels are saying when we are daydreaming, we are also manifesting our reality and things like that. So what we daydream about, we are bringing into fruition. So it's not bad to manifest and daydream and things like that, but remember to be grounded as well and be thankful for things that you have in the present moment. And it's all about an attitude of gratitude. And of course, if you're looking at it from the love and romance perspective, it is where it is all about where people from the past could come back. So, and that is a very interesting. So, that is a very interesting message and things like that. So, but that is that deck here for us. So we're going to go here into the next deck here. And this one, I keep getting these pop-ups on my computer. It's rather annoying. And things of that nature. So the next card deck here is that we have is the Soul's Journey deck by James Van Prague. And that is really where that is at and things of that nature. So, but anyhow, here we are of what everybody needs to know for this week. The overlining messages. Oh, I was not expecting that, but it fits right along with what we are feeling and things like that. So the first card is that we have is balance. So again, what we've been talking about this entire live and things like that is that it's all about us balance and making sure that we are remaining grounded in the process. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So that is a beautiful, beautiful message for those of you that are seeing that. So absolutely fantastic. I don't think I have to expand upon that very much because of the fact that we've been talking about that throughout the entire live and things like that. So The next card here is that we have is patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. This is all about letting go of that control, allowing us to trust in the process for this week. And whatever we are feeling guided toward is what we're meant to be doing in that moment, and things of that nature. So that is really an awesome message. And it's also from balance to patience. Patience is definitely a virtue and things of that nature. So that is very much there. And the next card here is that we have is love. So that is a beautiful card. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So having love all around us, not allowing us to be so hard on ourselves or anything like that, just having that compassion for ourselves and others, and that equal give and take of love. So that is absolutely fantastic. And before we get to the other deck, I'm feeling drawn to do one for my crystal deck that we have here. Okay, so this is the deck that I have, which is the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading Cards by Rochelle Sharman. As you can see, I got them from Half Price Books, and they're a very good price and things like that nature. So it was only $9.99 at Half Price Books, so can't complain much on that price. And things of that nature. So, all right. So, what does everybody need to know for this upcoming week? What crystals does everybody need to have that are around us? Oh. Well, 3 came out, so we're just going to go ahead and go over all 3. And I'm going to get the guidebook because of the fact that I don't know this deck very well. And we are going to get the guidebook for it, and we're going to see what messages are coming out. And I'm just looking for the first one here. All right, so the first card here is that we have is hematite for this week of what we need around us, and it's all about grounding. So it is various crystal color, various shades of black to gray, related chakra base, and the crystal medicine. Researchers have discovered that the center of the earth is made of hematite formed in the geometry of, I don't know how to say that word. I don't know how to say that word. So it's DODECAHEDRON. Being in the presence of this magical crystal naturally assists you to connect deeply to the heart of the planet, grounding your roots and foundations into the earth. The medicine of hematite assists in detoxing at all levels, mind, body, and spirit, and is the most, let me turn the page here, powerful grounding crystal on the planet. Crystal meaning purifies and cleanses the blood and assists in the healing blood disorders, grounds and connects to the center of the earth, enhancing manifestation skills, encourages gentle healing after shock or trauma. Oracle meaning message from the crystal diva. You have attracted this potent card to you today because you are being reminded that it is important time for grounding. To live in a balanced, fulfilling, and successful life, it is essential to be fully present and grounded at all times. You could be feeling scattered, stressed, sluggish, or a little ungrounded of late, and have pulled this card to remind you of the importance of grounding your energy. The divas of hematite are here to support you through this time and to encourage you to stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and ground yourself. As the earth is constantly bringing yourself back into balance, connecting to nature can assist you greatly in the process. While working with hematite, imagine yourself connected deeply into the earth and draw this healing energy up through your feet and into your body. Allow it to ground you deeply into the core of the earth. You are encouraged at this time to take off your shoes and walk barefoot on the earth. This card could also be a reflection that you've been working on a new project, idea, or inspiration. Now is the time to move forward, grounded, and manifest this new creation into your life. Well, howdy. What have we all been talking about in this live? And things of that nature. It seems that my guides are not playing for this week and things like that. So, and they're just like, this is the messages and this is what is going to be related. So I'm going to look up the next card here. Mona, do you have hematite in your collection? All right. So the next card here that we have is Stibnite. I think I said that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Conflict. It's the crystal color silver, related chakras, base, solar plexus, and crown. Crystal medicine. Stibnite's energy can sometimes feel a little sharp and prickly. Its medicine encourages you to look at any internal or external conflict in your life when connecting to and receiving this powerful energy. You will find the courage and strength to face any situation, giving you the wisdom to move through conflict with ease and grace and find a place of peace and understanding. Crystal meaning supports your personal empowerment and transformation, grounds your energy in the earth so you feel supported, assists you with and dealing with fear and conflict and confrontation, supports you to create healthy boundaries, and supports those who suffer from chronic anxiety, enhances and supports the astral travel journey, which is awesome. Assists in dissolving apprehension and uncertainty. And the Oracle reading message from the Crystal Diva. You're going to pull this card today as a sign that there is currently conflict within your world. Conflict can be a huge catalyst for change and growth, and it can work as a positive energy in your life, allowing light to be shed on such situations that will bring much healing and transformation. Conflict is a natural part of life and highlights moments that may require more awareness. The Divas of Stibnite encourage you to see this card as a beacon of light shining on something that requires a little more love and attention. Inhale, learn love, and take a step back to observe your situation from a higher perspective. What are you contributing to the situation? How and why are you entangled? Is there a lesson in this for you? Take responsibility for your role in the conflict and detach yourself from the drama. You may need to distance yourself from the situation while you replenish your energy and get a fresh perspective. If the conflict is internal, you may be out of alignment with your own truth. If so, take an honest look at your thoughts and feelings and make a decision based closer to your truth and trust the conflict will soon pass. As you stay true to yourself, you learn many valuable lessons through dealing with conflict and challenges. This card can also be a reflection that whatever you have asked guidance on will somehow bring about conflict. Take a moment to reflect and make new choices and decisions based on your truth. Tune deeply into your own intuition before moving forward. So again, very much what we've been talking about throughout the live. And things of that message. So the next card here is that we have, and the final crystal is Emerald. And this is all about compassion. So let me bring this up here. $77. So Emerald, this is all about compassion. Crystal color opaque to translucent greens. Heart, crystal medicine. Emerald has been recognized for its powerful medicine of love and compassion for centuries. It was found in the breastplates of the kings and queens from ancient times. The sacred stone shares the medicine of the heart and invites you to deepen into the love and compassion of your organic nature. Holy moly, what did we all talk about earlier with that? Crystal meaning promotes divine love and compassion, assists in staying connected to the wisdom of the heart, deeply activates the heart chakra, and assists in creating intimacy. Assists in letting go of old connections and superficial relationships. Um, Messages from the Crystal Diva. You have attracted this card today because your current situation is calling for a deeper level of compassion. Allowing this, although this is your natural state of being, at times due to life experience, your heart can close off due to this compassionate love. You are being called to drop deeply into your heart as you awaken your pure essence of who you truly are. And if you have been feeling a lack of love for yourself, those around you, and the situations in your life, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to expand your heart as you are being guided and supported to awaken the compassion that lies within. Opening up to compassion is the only way for you to truly love yourself and heal the current situation at hand. You are being encouraged to let go of any judgments and expectations you may have about yourself. It's time to forgive yourself and let go of any self criticisms as you allow compassion to heal your heart. You are encouraged to be gentle at this time. The Divas of Emerald invite you to open and let them shine their healing light of compassion deeply into your heart. Place this card on your heart chakra and breathe this energy, healing energy, deeply into your being to bring a deep sense of compassion. Well, wowza. I definitely felt that energy even with the card and things of that nature. So that is absolutely fantastic from that message here and things of that nature. So, but yes. So that is there, everybody. I love that deck. So the last deck of the message of the collective is that we have is the Soul Truth, and this is by Bredeen Hovey. I think I said that name correctly. It's an amazing deck as well. Alrighty, so what does everybody need to know for this upcoming week? What does everybody need to know for this upcoming week? What am I waiting for, or what am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me. So that is the card. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me. Are you waiting on someone else before you take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action. Allow yourself that risk can take to move towards your dreams. Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. And that was definitely and things of that nature. That is really where that is at. So today's soul action, no more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you are really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. So wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. So that is the message that is at the bottom. So absolutely incredible. An incredible message and things like that. And so Lorraine, if any of those messages that we have resonated with you for whatever your situation is, and things of that nature, you can always take that was a collective reading that we did earlier. But that brings us to the end of the collective reading for the week. So if you would like to, now we're going to go into the personal one-on-one readings. If you would like to get a reading, the link is in the bio. And if you like a personalized message for whatever situation that you're going through after the collective reading that we had, that is there. And the link is also in my bio of this reading, the live as well, but it's also in the bio of the main page, my Planoly link, and things of that nature. So it'll just be where you see the YouTube lives. There's different options for whatever level that you have if you would like to get a personalized reading as well. But hopefully everybody did enjoy the collective and things like that. I almost forgot to disconnect from the collective, so let me. Oh, no worries, Lorraine. You can definitely go ahead and go back and watch and things like that. So there are plenty of messages within the reading that we did and things like that. So hopefully, definitely everybody enjoyed the messages and things of that nature. So I'm just going to wait a few to see if anybody would like a reading here. And if anybody wants to chat in the chat, moderators, if you see anybody that got a reading before I noticed, let me know. And things of that nature. So we are going to go ahead and take a look right now. I'm going to open up my thing here to take a look. Oh yeah, so the link or the list is wide open. So if anybody wanted to get anything, you definitely can, and things of that nature. So that is there, and things of that nature. So okie dokie. And we'll just wait a little bit here and see if anything comes through, and things of that nature. So any other plans for the rest of the evening? I am going to be working on a collective this evening for the sign of, we did Pisces already, so we're going to go into Aries for the next love and romance collective reading and things like that. So we will be going into the collect or doing a reading for that. And I also want to work on a oh, thank you, Mona. Did you have that one, Crystalla? And I meant, did you have the hematite card? I believe that was the hematite card. And thank you, Mona. I'm glad that you enjoyed the messages for today. I feel like this year our guides are not playing with us and things like that. So they're very direct this year. And I feel like this is the year of change. So helping bring about change. Since I believe this is a numerology, I believe this is a number 9 year. So that's all about endings and ending of old situations and new beginnings. So, and that could endings that can lead about to change or the new beginnings. So, correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody that is very familiar with the numerology that knows it very well, but let me know of any other regards and things like that. So, and stuff like that. So, but I definitely have enjoyed the messages. So I'll be doing that today, and then I will be relaxing out. So I'll have to eat something. I haven't really eaten yet today. I haven't really been too hungry today. I ate a lot yesterday, so that's probably why I haven't been too hungry today. I will have to eat something now, though, and things of that nature after this live and things of that nature. So, yeah. So that is kind of like what I'll be working on. I think that was basically everything. Probably relaxing. Oh, you love some hematite, Mona? I definitely love hematite and things like that. Mona, do you know if the boys are live today or on are they going to do a live today or anything like that? All right, so nothing on the list, so we are all set. And that is, we waited a little bit here, so I think we'll kind of wrap things up and things of that nature, um, and stuff like that. But I want to say thank you very much for joining me today on today's live. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the little bell for all the little notifications of all the videos that are being uploaded. And then, of course, anytime that I go live and things of that nature. That is absolutely fantastic. And of course, many blessings to you as well. And of course, if you would like to get a personalized reading with me, you can always check out the link in the bio or anything like that. And then that will be absolutely there as well. So, but until next time, everybody, I am sending you so much love, many blessings. The boys are live if you want to check them out when you are done. Oh, awesome, Mona. Are they on YouTube or are they on TikTok? And we're just talking about Nature Direct Co. If you aren't following them on YouTube, you can also follow them on TikTok at Nature Direct Co. That's where you can get many crystals and things like that. I've just ordered a crystal myself this week. Oh, can you put the link in there real quick if anybody wants to, or spell it out for anybody that wants to check them out, Mona? That'd be great. And things of that nature. So if you can put that in the chat really quickly, I definitely appreciate that. So that is where that is at, and things of that nature. So, but yeah, so it'll be Nature Direct Co. So that is where they are on YouTube and then also on TikTok. So, and you're very welcome, Mona. So I greatly appreciate everyone joining me and sending so much love, many blessings, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a good evening as well. God bless you and much love to you guys as well. Bye, everybody.